So Mark, can you explain the essence now of this place?
What makes this so special is a combination of its location and the soil, what you might think of as the terroir.
Yeah.
We're roughly halfway up Napa Valley, where it's warm enough to fully ripen Cabernet Sauvignon, but still cool enough that we can keep the freshness and the brightness and the acidity. We're on the west side of the valley, so we get the gentle morning sun and a little bit less of the hot afternoon sun. And what's most important is the soil here. We're at the foot of the mountains on what we'd call an alluvial fan. Soils washed down off the hillside over the millennia, and beautiful free draining gravels where the vines find a beautiful natural balance. So we talked about the rocks that wash down off the hill and form the beautiful gravels of To Kalon. See how easily they crumble. It's amazing. That's what's formed this gravel, that free draining soil.
Cabernet does really fantastic in this site. I've been to enough vineyards around, certainly California, even in Europe, and this is really one of the special sites. But that doesn't mean that in 100 years from now, it won't be some other variety or some other thing. But I do think it will be great wine, no matter what's planted here, because that's generally what we've seen over the years. Whatever is here is really, really special.
Mark, Eiblock's a very special part of To Kalon. Tell us about the story of this vineyard.
These vines were planted in 1945, and we've kept the same training that they used when they first planted them. Back in the 1960s, Sauvignon Blanc was always made as a cheap, sweet wine. Mr. Mondavi knew it could make dry, high-quality wines, so inspired by the Loire Valley, he came up with the name Fumé Blanc and had the government register it as a legal synonym, an alternative name for the Sauvignon Blanc grape.
Mark, you don't see this style of viticulture normally today. They look like ballerinas.
Wide-spaced, head-trained, and the vines have grown beautifully big. They're dry farmed, but the leaves get plenty of water, and they provide the perfect shading to the grapes down in the center of the vine.
Protect the acidity in the wine.
Beautiful acidity, fresh, mouth-watering, and wonderful, rich flavors too.